Man, I swear to goodness, this dude is teaspoon crazy, man. He at least a tablespoon crazy. For real, he at least a sip crazy. And I'm talking about Tommy G. That's whose channel I'm on. I came across this channel the other day, and I was looking at the joint, man. I was like, is this dude really going into like the crevice of the hood? And that's exactly what he doing. He in St. Louis on this video right here, and he's going to talk to some youngins in the worst part of the city. White boy named Tommy G. I think that's his name, Tommy G. McGee. He's going into the hoodiest of the hood. All right? And when I reached out to him asking if it would be cool for me to check out his stuff, he was real cool, man. I do wish your health everywhere you go, man. Be careful, bro. All right? All right, so we about to check this out. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. I'm not going to do too much talking. Well, at least I'm going to try not to, guys. I'm going to try not to do too much talking because I want y'all to be able to enjoy this. All right, let go.
With my locked up, that ain't changed shit. They closed. We on politics. It's a pillow, talk to hoes.
Smoking on Vito today, smoking on Vito today. Back we check, we smoking on Vito today, smoking on Vito today.
Hey, so do you guys feel like this country's going in a good direction? Do you guys feel proud to be Americans?
Yeah, I'm proud to be American, goddamn.
I don't even know about politics. Personally, I'm proud to be American, goddamn me. I'm proud to be in my country. I know if I was the president, should be a whole lot different on my mama. Like,
Do you guys fuck with Trump or Biden or none of them?
I fuck with Trump.
You guys like Trump?
Wow. You know what, man? I mean, I'm glad that Tommy G did this this interview with these youngins, man. But it's I hope and pray they realize that the sticks they running around with, the guns they run around with, is not going to get them to where they need to be in life, man. They're not going to reach their full potential believing in that right there. Because they out on the block holding guns and you know what I mean? I get it, that's the life you chose or it chose you, but these type of situations make me feel sad, man. They really do, because I know that these youngins are better than what they represent on these cameras. And if that's all the media is being shown of youngins who are young and black, then they're going to always be perceived as dangerous. And that whole racial stigma thing is going to be kept alive and well, man. That's why the music industry need to take some type of responsibility for what's going on in these urban cities.
Even though the media was doing more than Biden. Even though the media was trying to do all that other shit. Trump was Biden. I vote for Trump. Our gas was $3 with Trump. And our shit $6.
Have you guys ever witnessed a violent encounter, like anything crazy?
I straight seen somebody get shot in their face, like head.
How young were you when you first saw something violent?
First time I seen something violent, I seen get shot when I was 11. I always seen shot.
And how did that affect you?
Stabbed hella close, like that motherfucker was like.
How did that affect you?
Oh my gracious! This dude seeing dudes get shot. He's seeing the girl get stabbed so close that he can hear the meat in the metal.
I don't know. It just made me like, I don't know. Used to it. I can say that.
That kind of hardened your heart a little bit.
Yeah, no, all gangsta side, it just make you used to it, girl. I don't know.
Is a goofy a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a bad thing.
Because when I grew up, if someone was being goofy, they were being like silly or funny.
Like,
Let's just say if you guys just got $10 million deposited in your account, what would you do with it?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm breaking the hood off. Like, I'm breaking my game.
I'm a team player, so everybody gonna eat.
I'm gonna give my mama majority of my paper, but like not all of them. I'm gonna give her a good like four mil, and then I'm gonna be cool with the 6. You know what I'm saying? Then put my gang on, buy some property.
Free D, man. Free K Slugs.
Yeah, free Mooka G, man.
Free K Slugs.
Okay, so he already said that he gonna make sure he look out for his friends, and they're gonna get into some real estate businesses. That's what's up. That's a great answer. That's an excellent answer. The youngin said he's thinking about it. You know, he's thinking about it. He already put his mama on point right off top. I'm taking care of my mama. Get her a house. You know, retire her, give her $4 million straight so she can do whatever she wants, and I'm gonna take $6 million. And me and my friends are going to try to invest that into some real estate. Goodness gracious, man. That's a great answer. That's a great answer. I'm glad he answered that way. I was not expecting that. Great job, man.
If you got elected president tomorrow, what was the first thing you would do?
Free the game.
Free all my members. I kill all the ops. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, that wasn't good. That wasn't a good answer. He said he'll kill all his ops. He gonna kill everybody he beefing with.
Free all the
Ain't no
members.
fake. I like
What would you do for the country?
I like all the white boy they be shooting them schools up. They been letting go and all that. They gotta go. They under the ball. Under the ball.
So school shooters, lock them up.
They gotta go
Forever.
Under the ball. No, ain't no saying no daylight, no none of that.
How they
You
do
eat
us.
once a day. You eat once a day.
You don't get it all, nigga. You shooting up schools.
What would you change about the city?
The city, one thing you
ain't
can't
gonna
change shit about the city.
You want a blick? You want a blick?
No, I don't. Is there any positive message you guys can part ways with? Like, what's something positive you can say? I think there's a lot of people that want you guys to win. There's a lot of people that want success for the city. You know what I mean?
And I appreciate that. I appreciate that love and support from our fans, goddamn me, and our lovers and our supporters.
Because truly, what I want to see is
gonna keep
every
doing
city
the job.
on the up and up. What do you want your legacy to be?
I want motherfuckers to talk about me for years and years.
What do they want? What do you want them to say about you?
How I put everybody on. How I put the whole city on. How I just put on. I'm gonna be that like Nelly, but I'm gonna be like, hurt look good. You hurting out here. You riding a bike. Here go 10,000. I get out here. Get on your feet. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like that. If you ain't getting money out here, what you living for? What is you doing out here?
Everybody got the same 24 hours. You just gotta use.
You just gotta use that wisely. I'm
Ain't gonna look me up on YouTube.
So I went out
Wanky
there.
G, nigga.
Wanky G. All right, fellas. That's a wrap. St. Louis is the real deal. I mean, unquestionably.
Free the game. Go RP the game. All the goofies. We catch the goofies again. We gonna put their ass in the graveyard. We gonna dig them up and then re-dig them. We gonna
I
dig
can
them up
shoot
and
this
re-dig
clip
them.
in 2 seconds.
We gonna dig them up
2
and re-dig them,
seconds.
nigga.
I wish you guys the best, okay?
Tommy G out.
Is this a St. Louis thing or your guys' crew thing?
This is St. Louis.
Okay.
Everybody in St. Louis.
See, they told me wrong. Holy mother. I don't know how much.
This dude is nuts, man. Let me tell you something, Tommy G, bro. You different. You different, bro. He different. But big props to him to have the balls and, you know what I mean, be man enough to be like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this. As long as I don't present them with no threat, they not going to present me with no threat. You know, I'm a man, they men, you know what I mean? That's big props to you, bro. Big props to that dude, for real.
How many of these videos I can continue to do, because I don't want to show the worst of society. I also want to show positive. My intention is to try and come and get positivity out of things, but also, I guess when you're in the trenches this bad, you just think a certain way. I'm gonna have a lot of guys in my DMs hitting me up to come to their city, and I'm happy to. But I also want to cover positive things, like, because it makes, like, part of me gets what these young guys are doing, but it also makes me a little bit sad. It actually makes me really sad, because if my little brother was doing that or my son was doing that, I'd be really scared for them.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, man.
I know that if I grew up here, like, what are the odds I would be in that crew? I don't know, probably pretty high. So a lot of people are gonna be hitting me up. I wanna cover everyone, from the Amish to the hoods to like people that live in underground tunnels. Like, I don't care who you are. If you live in a way that's very different, I wanna cover you. What I do know about tough neighborhoods is just tough people. There's a lot of beauty in tough places. Check out the merch. Big Dog's Gotta Eat hats and shirts. Link is in the description. They're gonna sell out fast, so get yours. I send a written note with every single package in the mail. It's important for me to connect with you guys, and I really appreciate you guys supporting the channel. That's huge. Like, to be able to make this something that I can do as a career is unbelievable. I'm driving to Arkansas right now. Peace. It's 6 a.m. in Arkansas. We're heading all the way back to Milwaukee today, but first we're stopping in St. Louis to cover a positive story, because I didn't like just leaving the video on that note, ending like that. I want something a little bit more positive, inspirational for the youth watching. We're gonna go interview a fighter. Let's hit the road. We have a long journey today, boy. Pleasure to meet you, man. First of all, whoa, look at these pythons right here, man. We're here with Daryl Cobb. Daryl Devastate Cobb. I'm guessing you have hands that are mean, right?
They pretty. Fight cage. Daryl Cobb had the cage around 2 hours ago. It was Why you can't look at me?
Yeah. So, did you grow up in St. Louis?
East St. Louis.
And what was that like?
It was rough, man. It was rough. That's actually what got me into martial arts.
Yeah.
I used to get picked on and bullied. Believe it or not.
Hard to imagine looking at you now.
Well, I've been training for 19 years, so that's my son right there. See how you...
Yes, sir.
Believe it or not, I used to get jumped on in elementary. I was like 4th, 5th grade, 6th
How
grade.
old were the kids jumping you?
They were in the same grade, but about 7 of them.
And why?
Because they didn't like me for some reason. I was a poor kid, I guess. I had patches on my pants. I don't know what I would do. Pick one and I'm just gonna whoop that person ass. So I would always pick and choose who I would fight. It'd be 7 of them. I'd just say, okay, well, you getting it today. I'd be getting the boot put to me, but that on the ground was
He remembered you.
Yeah, he remembered.
Arguably, St. Louis is it's the #1 murder rate in the country. Did it feel like that? And were you in a part that was really hot?
Well, hell yeah, man. Just put like this. Age 14, I was carrying pistols.
It's because you had to survive?
I had to, yeah. It was guys like carrying guns in the school. It was one school called King where the teacher.
That was just like my school that I went to, man. It was a big shootout in there and everything, man. That was a school called Friendship Elementary School. It got changed to Patricia Roberts Harris. And I went to that school from 8th grade. On the bottom level was elementary, and of course the kindergarten and pre-K. But I didn't go there for pre-K. I went there from kindergarten and all the way to 6th grade. 6th grade was on the bottom floor. And then we graduated. We had a promotional ceremony where we wore suits and dresses, all the girls and boys. And the next year, we went upstairs to the next 2 levels was our middle schools. And that was 7th through 9th. So I ended up graduating the 9th grade from there. But that was dope, man. That took me back. But it used to be bad, man. They had a big shootout inside of the school, a couple out front of the school. I remember when a young boy had a gun inside of his coat one time, and some youngin tried to walk up to him, and he had his hands in his pockets like this, but he had a gun inside of the little tilt pock right there. He just shot through his coat. He shot the person through his coat, got up out of there. It wasn't the best situations, man. It wasn't the best situation.
Teachers would fight students, students would fight teachers. They have knives.
That sounds like a Jerry Springer episode.
I'm trying to tell you, man. They were smoking cigarettes and shit with the teachers, man. It was crazy like that. They called it Friday fights. And somebody would be sure to go to the hospital every Friday.
So we did a documentary on the Kia Boys of Milwaukee. Have you ever heard of those guys?
Sound familiar.
They're teenage car thieves. And one of the older guys in the neighborhood was like, a lot of these kids, they're not bad kids, but they're just followers. So it seems like there's a lot of peer pressure when you're in that middle school to high school range. That's where there's a fork in the road.
Definitely, man.
Tell me about that.
Well, when I was in high school, I was definitely influenced by the people what I call from the hood. My partner, man, like I grew up with him. He was one of my little homies. He was a dangerous little dude, and he ended up getting killed in front of the store he bought.
I think another thing that people don't take in consideration is how young some kids are when they witness their first violent encounter. Did you ever witness something violent?
Yes.
And at what point, what age, or what happened?
I was 16, and I was coming from the block, going to a rice house that was in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Well, my cousin was stating that this one guy was with him. So I addressed the guy. The guy pulled a pistol. I said, I don't give a about your pistol.
You got cojones, man.
Yeah, I know. There's probably about 7, 8 people out there. And he opened up his mouth to say something. I smacked the shit out of him in front of his woman like I said I would. I'm gonna smack you in front of your like a. And he said it, and I smacked him. He pulled the pistol out, pointed, and shot. And I seen the fire, but it didn't hit. So me and him looking at each other in the eye, it seemed like a long time, but it was second. It slows down. I run, he started emptying the clip. Well, I had a guy that was standing on the side of the building like this with like a 32 automatic. I snatched the gun from him. I get the bullet in the gun, run around the rice house and chased him down. And rest is history. But
the last 2 things I got for you, let's do a set of push-ups together. Appreciate you, bro.
And that's how you bond right there, man. That was pretty dope. What y'all thought about that, man? Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below. And if you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. I guess the one thing I wanted us to see is humanity in this video, and I saw just that. I wanted y'all to see humanity. This young man he's brave, but he leads with positivity and God's light. He don't walk into a situation trying to change anybody. He don't walk into a situation trying to control anybody. He just show respect, ask questions, and try to highlight the good. But unfortunately, he gonna see some bad and some ugly while he's in the middle of it, man. But I want to know what y'all got to say about this in the comments below. If you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I'm Van, and now we are all the LFR family, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video, hopefully inside the Patreon as well. Y'all have been amazing per usual, man. Love y'all.